Hello, World Wide Web. I'm Dr. Shado, the internet personality with the best excuses for not doing his fucking job. Today's special is teeth. I've got bad ones, you know I've got bad ones, and holy fuck are they being bad right now. Well, not exactly right now, but the reason there is no review right now is because for the last few days I was in, well, okay, for the last few days before yesterday, I was in rather blinding pain and like horrible. Had to sit up laying on the couch to try and sleep to keep the blood from getting in the swelling because the back wisdom tooth lower left, that one, I don't know if it was the barometer with the big ass storm that came in, but something set it off and just everything swelled up and there was an infection that happened that got me feverish and bedridden, and then I, started feeling a little bit better, but there was a big fucking swell on the inside of my mouth. There was a new swell, and then during the day that just collapsed inward, and all of that infection just went into my fucking blood, putting me back into a fever, putting me back into that fucking couch, and I'm just fucking like, fuck. And yeah, it wasn't really making it very easy for me to just, film a review. I tried to do a couple of little gaming videos. I did one. It only could manage for 10 minutes. I tried to do live stream on Patreon for those who do follow me on Patreon. Yeah, the $10 stream this month wasn't very good. It's a good thing that no one showed up for it but me. But, yeah, not too many people on Patreon are really interested in the awards, it looks like. But, in any case, I do have 2 scripts finished already. The Wishmaster 2 script and the Wishmaster 3 review script. Those are finished, and I actually already started on Wishmaster 4 since I couldn't film a review anyway. I got a little of the script done. Watched the movie. That is a bit of an ordeal for Wishmaster 4. And I was hoping that I was going to be able to get the summer special started at the start of summer, and I was really worried that this was going to mean that I was going to fail that. But at the same time, because things didn't work out exactly as I thought this was leading, I might still be able to make summer by summer. And of course, by summer I mean the solstice. I know Memorial Day just passed. That's not the start of summer. Solstice. That's summer. June 21st. So, but because it was Memorial Day, I couldn't get to a dentist until today, or Tuesday, and even then I really lucked out because it turned out that they're really overbooked at the local dentist, and it just so happened that someone had canceled their reservation, and I showed up and I was like, hey, I got this little infection problem. It's been a major problem for a while. I'm a lot better right now because my body already fought off a lot of the infection on its own, but I'd still really like this tooth out. And I was like, okay, well, we can actually see you today. And then 30 minutes later, and 30 minutes and $200 later, boom. But yeah, that's not a problem, like monetarily. It's only, actually not even $200, $119, $115 for the exam. It would have been only $60, but I said, nah, do the full mouth. The full thing's got problems, if it's going to cost less than twice as much for doing every tooth in this head versus one, do every single one. Especially for not having insurance, that's not too bad. So I got the whole mouth x-rayed, and I found out that I got 2 teeth that are actually kind of okay. I'm like, hey, that's more than I thought. But besides that, the schedule for getting this tooth taken care of is going to be June 28th, which is actually a lot later than I was anticipating. I was thinking what was probably going to happen is I was going to have to get oral surgery to get this one out, which means I would get whatever I could get done this week in terms of filming reviews, and then by next week I'd need a couple of weeks recovery time before I'd be able to film anything again, really. But I'm not going to have the extraction done until June 28th, and yes, just an extraction, not surgery, because evidently they think they can just pull it. And I would ask them, do you think there's really enough of it left to pull? And I said, he thinks so, so yes. I'm like, okay, if he is so sure. I know the guy knows his teeth, but I mean, And there's more of it left than some of my teeth, but at the same time, I'm a little surprised that I'm not going for the surgery option there. But I'm okay on that monetarily because I have been saving money for dental things. So even with the ad boycott dropping revenue down from like $2,000 a month to about 500, still I've got over $2,000 already saved on the side. Not worrying about taxes on that, not worrying about anything else. It's just what I had on the side, and I've been having it on the side for like a year and a half, saving stuff, saving 15% of everything I make for dental. And yeah, I've got a little over $2,000, and that's enough to get my head back together. And it's only going to be, what, 260 for the extraction or so? Something like that. Yeah, oral surgery to take out one tooth is like $650, so 260 isn't too bad. I'm used to the whole no dental insurance thing, so looking at those prices, I'm like, hey, I can afford that. I'm happy about that. And I'm talking about actually having a plan for dealing with the rest of my teeth there, which is nice. But the question is, when am I going to get the reviews done? I'm going to see about tomorrow filming the Wishmaster 2 review and the Wishmaster 3 review if I can. And then, of course, I got to finish the Wishmaster 4 script. I got to do the Force Awakens after that, script that. And then there is, of course, another review before the summer special kicks off. And I still have to rip that movie, but I have some of the movies for the summer special already here. That's a bit more open. I'm not quite 100% on exactly everything that's going to be in the summer special, but I do have a good handful right now to start with. So yeah, I just wanted to let everyone know exactly what the situation was, why there is no review in a week's time when I'm supposed to be catching up, so there should be reviews coming in less than a week's time. Let alone more. So yeah, hopefully I'll still be able to catch up and get the summer started when the summer starts. Words, I speak. I don't know yet, but we'll see what happens. I hope everyone's doing well. Everyone had a much better Memorial Day weekend than I. Hi, Koban, you jingly. Okay. And thank you all for watching. I'm Decker Shado. And remember, save your money for medical expenses. They jump out at you sometimes.